Hello. So I'm in all my glory. This weekend I'm buying my hair dye. But I haven't done an update in a while and I want to do it. I did a little one on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm doing a little one. The twins are asleep. I'm by myself. But I turned the monitor all the way down so you don't hear the rain, and I'm hoping it'll be better. We were in the line of totality for the solar eclipse yesterday. I have a burp. And that was pretty cool. I got to experience that. Andrew was up from his nap, but especially with David, I got a really cool video of it and that I was able to speed up so people could see. And it was a pretty awesome experience to do with my kids. And I totally forgot that it was like every 20 years. I don't remember the last one that was even talked about, to be quite honest with you. But I thought it was very cool to experience, especially because I have kids and because I don't remember the last time that I did it because I'm 29, so yeah, I was 9 years old when it happened. I don't remember anything when I was 9. But that was awesome. So we're getting very close to finishing with homeschool, like wicked close. Starting to write my list down of what I want our curriculum to be. I have one last part of my homeschool course, and then I'm sending off to my editor, aka my best friend. Yeah, I haven't really got any nudge on the tarot, but maybe one day. Maybe it's just not my thing. Just send the messages and that's it. Enough. What else? Josh's work is so stupid, but he went at them officially saying that he's going to get a place close by, and we're really hoping that that changes something. I no longer babysit. That is definitely for the best. That person was just not someone that I could work for, especially full-time hours, because, they worked full-time hours and I babysat their kids on top of drive time to and from work. Yeah, and it's not like he was the hardest kid, but he wasn't the easiest either. It was a toddler. It definitely affected my day-to-day life with the kids, and I was getting paid, and then it was just such a miscommunication. So I just can't deal with that, especially with work, especially when I'm watching someone else's kid. No. But I think that it's for the best in the long run. One, for myself, because I've relearned this lesson like 3 different times. I've tried this multiple times. Shit like this always happens, and it's always regarding communication. And I'm very well and clear that some people are bad at communication, but I just can't physically work with someone like that. I can't put myself in a place where I'm going to be like emotionally that distressed. So that was a no for me. But I'm very much hoping that was a first step and sign to our future right now, because that had happened. And then I had finally heard back from a mobile home park within 30 minutes from where I am, which was the goal because of Josh's work. And it's really easy to find, which is super cool. It is farther away now from where I am and like from my mom, but closer to the people that have actually been giving me rides and helping me out with certain things. So there's like perk with that, and closer so that my kids would have more opportunities to do things. Really nice, safe area, ginormous park that's very centered around family. They do extra things so he can really make friends and socialize here in so many aspects, closer to things to help out with homeschool. Just a lot closer so that I could DoorDash when I have a car. And like I said, still within working distance. And a totally different park company that owns the parks. They are a little bit more serious, and I'm just a little nervous because they do a landlord reference. And, I don't talk to my previous landlord. It was my mother-in-law. And this landlord just probably doesn't have anything nice to say to us. We were late a few times. We needed public assistance once. We were never more than 30 days late ever. We paid within the month always. They always send out this like pay or quit. We always had it fully paid before the next one. But we weren't the best, especially, but to be totally fair, we paid like 6 months ahead. And it was after that, couple months that we kind of had to get our feet back on the ground. So I'm a little nervous about that just because of reality when it comes to, that. But I'm really hoping that it's going to work out regardless. And by some reason, we're going to be given a chance. And this is our last chance. And if we fuck up financially, the gals are like, no, you're definitely living with your mom. Just because like that was really what I was thinking was going to happen, because there was just nothing and there was no way. We still haven't gotten our taxes back. So I'm like, we both just kind of accepted that we didn't have a choice but to go to my mom's at this point. And, whatever that looks, because we needed a place to go. We need our kids and our animals to be able to go somewhere safe. And then this person answered and we went to see it. And we've now put our full application in and we're just waiting for the acceptance. And it's small enough to maintain bill-wise, won't be much different for electric and water, which is our own responsibility, and propane. Or not water. Propane and electric are our responsibility, but the size of the house is just a bit bigger. It is bigger, but not by like, a whole house. It's just like, actually making it more of a livable space for how big our family is. And, they're a livable space for our family. It's a double wide, and which obviously is way bigger. Gives our kids room in their bedrooms. The bathroom for the master bathroom and our regular bathroom are completely normal sizing and nice. And the bedrooms are really close to our bedrooms, David's included. So all three of our bedrooms are put together. There's this really nice mudroom for a washer and dryer. On top of like, it's the perfect place to be able to put our cat boxes, which is a big deal because we have indoor cats. The only thing that's downfall is we lose even more yard than we have, and the neighbors are even closer. Well, not even closer. They're about the same, if I'm being actually honest, because of the driveway. But the perks of this park is something I can't even express. It actually has a dog park. It actually has a playground. It has a pavilion. It has a community fire pit. It has a community center. It has a community center where they invite kids for juice and snack after school so they can meet each other. They do shit for families on the property constantly. And like I said, it's huge. Absolutely huge. Like literally just walking around it would be exercise for me, to be honest with you. And like I said, it's closer to the people that have been helping us. It's closer to all these opportunities for the kids. It's a really nice, safe area to begin in, even outside of the park, still close to things, even if we can't have a house, the way that they set it up for how we get in is or get a house, get taxes. The way that it's set up is so like we could even do it without the taxes. It would just be like, to be honest, I'd have to ask my mom to help us finish out the first. But then after we got it in initially, we'd be able to like start having no problem paying. It's just, we really need an electric bike for Josh so that he can actually make it to work. But I just really hope we get approved and that same day we get our taxes, because then we could buy outright the electric bike. I'd be able to put down a down payment on a car and get a car completely set up for us, and then, use the rest of it as totally to tax or totally to rent to help us, get ahead in any way possibility, which would make it that much easier for us to be able to stay on top of it. And it's a little bit more expensive in rent, but for everything, it's absolutely worth it. And if we do get our taxes, it would be even more worth it, because even putting these money down on things, we still would have a couple grand left over. So we definitely would be able to have like a month ahead. And I got a reassuring comment from my mom, and this was actually a place that she like kind of judged because it was so far away. She was talking about spending the night, and then was just like, please let me know ahead. I won't let you get behind here. So just like, I don't know, kind of gave me that comfort and peace of mind that even like, she's very quick to judge and she's like that, but she still was like, I got your back for this. And it just gave me some really good signs, and like everything I just feel like is falling into place. And my tarot cards today just really made me feel like that, because it definitely was like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want, but you better get your finances in order to get your shit together, which is true. And and then it said you're gonna get good finances. So I was like, okay, so we're gonna get it. We can't be stupid about money here. or we're going to lose the place and get a bad name and have to be kicked out after a year again. And what's even cooler about this place is it's definitely brand new. Like the construction, it wouldn't even be done until the end of the month. The house itself is all built. It's like outside stuff, like finishing the yard and things like that, in the driveway, because they had to like put grass seeds in the yard. But that's number one major perk. No one's ever been there. But they'll actually help you go from renting, and they use a local bank themselves that specializes in mobile homes, which is a totally different loan process. And they'll help you close on that. So we would be able to build our credit while we rented and could turn around and buy it if we wanted to. Obviously, it's a double wide, so it's more of the price of a small home. But to be fair, like what we would get, like that would be 100% worth it. Like so much worth it. I can't even express to you. Now, is that what I plan long term? No, but obviously, all of this access, all of these opportunities are extremely amazing. It's extremely accommodating, and like truly a dream come true. It just makes me feel like nothing else worked out on purpose. And it's really just making me feel like living out in Farmington, having no rides, having people not being willing to ride, being far away from people that I felt like we relied on, has really put in perspective that one, we can do this, live this life together as a family, and we do want to do that, and we will survive no matter what. And we'll take the bus, we'll go ask for assistance when needed, we'll make sure our kids are surviving, we'll make sure we're surviving, ask family members for help as needed, ask people for rides. And if we don't get rides, we just kind of accept it. And yeah, it's usually annoying, but it is what it is. And we've been able to survive the entire time we've been living here practically by doing that. And that was something that was a big time reality. And being able to know that we could do it without a car, and we, knowing that we can do it, we can survive twins, survive 3 kids, survive me being at home and Josh working a bunch, and survive no car, survive asking people for help all the time, survive going to ask for public health, finding out all these things to be able that people offer that aren't like friends and family, and just realizing we can do it, the confidence to do it. So I think we would never even slightly consider being this close to Rochester ever in our lives. And now we're going even closer into it and wanting to very much so, and both of us. And Josh is very quick to say his apprehensions, and he was very he went in when we were looking at the house.
My phone died, and so I can't use my speaker. So sorry that it's quieter. But he came out when he was looking at the house, and I was feeding the twins because we went to lunch and they were just getting a little grumpy. So I was like, just go look at it. Like, you'll be the one that's particular anyway. So whatever, go let me know how it is. And it was a brand new spanking house. Like, no one's ever touched it. And I just honestly couldn't believe it. Like, I cannot believe the house. It's absolutely perfect. And Josh was ready to do it. And he's the one that says he's the one, and where things are had the biggest apprehension. And in the beginning of our relationship was that's why we're never moving closer to Rochester, and yet here we are. But, it just, our cards said what we needed to know, and for tarot, and was basically I felt like it was you're going to be given a chance, but you got to get your shit together. If not, you're going to ruin it. But I'll give you your taxes, but be smart with it. And so being smart with it means there's only so much that we can give to rent. But I'm going to give every last dollar to it and take advantage of my mom helping and staying on top of it, because they also have an opportunity where they work with a local bank, and the house that you're renting, you can end up buying. Now, do I think that's what we're going to do long term? I have no idea. But either way, the endless possibilities of this place within the community, the location, it's worth every single struggle and worth every single person I have to ask to get it fixed. And getting my taxes means getting my car, which means door dashing, which is 100 times easier living in that place in between the city and, just outside of the city, where people are normally willing to collect a delivery fee because they want food from within the city, but they don't want to drive there. So I'm feeling pretty positive, and I'm also going to make a bunch of money online and be able to pay all the bills myself, maybe besides rent. But definitely, I'd like to pay all the bills besides rent by the end of the year with any work that I'm doing regularly. And he handles rent. And by the end of next year, I'm paying for it all. You heard it here, folks. This is the manifestation. I'm going to make it happen, goddammit. We've lived such a hard life for too long because of hard living, mania, and mental disorders. And if there's one thing I want to fix, it's adjusting our ability to make money to work with us, but still be able to give our family what it deserves and wants. So that's all. Just wanted to catch up with you. So next week, hopefully, I'm saying we got it. And my motherfucking Texas, so we're going car shopping.